I think when you think about the Georgia Way, you think about an investment in the future of our players' lives. When they come to Georgia and they sacrifice so much with their bodies and their toughness, and our opportunity to give back to them is number one in education, but also an opportunity to go and perform in the business world. We've had several guys get jobs through their internships. So not only did the internships provide an opportunity, they provided a paying job, a full-time job for some of our guys. Georgia Way has made it much easier for our student athletes to transition to the rest of their life, whether it's after 10 years in the NFL, 1 year in the NFL, or no years in the NFL. Our guys have transitioned well through Lee and her staff. As a whole, their staff, and they've been so accommodating for our players. It makes our players feel comfortable that they have their best interest at heart and that it's not just about football.
Kirby Smart All Access is presented by Georgia's own credit union, banking on purpose. Also brought to you by AT&T. AT&T is a proud sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing.
One word to describe my life? Flexible. So I want my money to support the way I live, not the other way around.
Georgia's Own is local, not-for-profit, and gives back to the people and places that mean the most to you. Open a new Perks Plus checking account from Georgia's Own and get great perks like cell phone protection and discounts to your favorite restaurants and retailers. Visit georgiasown.org for complete details.
Georgia's Own Credit Union. It's your future. Own it.
It's not what champions do, it's what champions don't do. They don't back down, they don't settle, and they don't quit. Except for Cable. Cable. Yeah, you quit Cable. Because we are Cougars, and we don't quit. Unless what? Unless it's Cable!
Quit Cable and switch to DirecTV and get the most live sports in 4K. More for your thing. That's our thing. 1-800-DirecTV.
And here's Marty.
Your $1 million moment awaits. Visit EckridgeFootball.com to find out more.
One Eckridge smoked sausage left.
This is really good.
Eckridge, Saturday done right.
We are the birthplace of American public higher education. We are leaders and world-class researchers. Our ideas change lives. We take promising students and turn them into Rhodes Scholars. We are the committed because we thrive when the stakes are the highest. We keep at it until we emerge victorious. We are the University of Georgia.
You are watching Kirby Smart All Access.
Hello and welcome to Kirby Smart All Access. I'm Chuck Dowdle. It's a bye week for the Georgia football team, so this week we're spotlighting a special program here at the University of Georgia, the program, The Georgia Way. University of Georgia participates in 21 varsity sports, more than 600 student athletes. And the university, of course, provides the tops in academics, in athletic challenges, of course, and in personal development. The support staff here does a great job in enriching the lives of all of our student athletes, particularly when it comes to doing it the Georgia way.
Especially UGA athletics, not many other schools do this. They open up all these opportunities with Special Olympics, with SAC, with LEAD, all this stuff to be able to connect with our community on such a more personal basis, which is just awesome.
The smiles on their faces can say it all. I'm sure that you guys have seen it throughout the whole night, but what the UGA athletes bring to them is they kind of show them a side of Athens that they don't usually get to see. They only get to see on the TV screen. So to be able to meet these athletes in person brings them so much joy and happiness, and really gets them excited and going.
I think it's very important that we are athletes here but able to connect with people in the community, especially the Special Olympics. They do a prom every year and our baseball game, and we all enjoy it so much because they look up to us. So for us to be able to give back to them means everything.
I'm here with a lot of my athletic friends. There's a lot of great Georgia Bulldogs here. I just look forward to meeting everybody and making some connections.
Being a part of the Bulldog Nation and having everyone here bleed red and black, it's connecting with other individuals that are passionate about our futures and representing Georgia as an entity.
UGA takes very good care of us on the field and off the field, and this is just another aspect of that, helping us, position ourselves for life after sports.
Let's get a chance to get our names out there in a non-athletic setting, because people see us as the name on our jersey or our name in the results, but don't get to kind of know what we do and know about us as the person.
This is a really good opportunity to, I think, network, and I'm so gracious that UGA provides this opportunity for us.
It's all about who you know, and this is a great opportunity to talk to people, network, and it also builds a platform for the people after us, our teammates and everything, because the connections that we make here could help them in the future as well.
I think for me it's just an awesome opportunity to just meet different people from the industry that I'm interested in, just to meet people from Terry and get to interact with them and get to learn more about them.
UGA doesn't really only focus on your sports here. They focus on helping us develop in our careers and academically and everything that we need.
I mean, to be able to attend an event like this, I think is lovely. Just to come out here and network with people, just to meet different people of the world and just see, actually learn how they got to where they got to and meet connections and, just learn really is my biggest thing.
I mean, I get to learn a lot of stuff about a whole bunch of different companies in Atlanta and all around the world. So I'm really excited to be here, and there's a wonderful group of people here. So it's going to be a good time.
This gives us the opportunity to meet a lot of people who could open those doors for us, or provide us with another path we may not have ever thought of for ourselves. So something that we can think of and take into account when we graduate or when we need an internship.
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to all of us here that we can that Georgia so willingly brings us here, and that we get to meet so many great people.
Coming to an event like this, you get to build your network and talk to so many successful people. You get to learn from them, and when you get graduated, it's all about who you know and just building that network, connecting those dots as we learned last week, and just coming to something like this, you're able to actually do that in an environment and learn and grow and kind of build on yourself.
Networking is just, Georgia does it better. Georgia does such a great job of networking athletes after athletics, and this is a step towards that.
I'm excited to connect with the alumni and find out how to best give back to the University of Georgia. UGA has given so much to me, and I look forward to in the future, after I graduate, finding ways where I can give back.
Just having the opportunity, to network and to meet people, that's how you get a job, really. I mean, and I know from experience that they love a student athlete. They had, time management and discipline, and so but to have this opportunity to be around them is amazing.
I think the Georgia Way has done an amazing job of connecting student athletes with more opportunities than ever. Just during my 4 years here at Georgia, as a senior now, I've seen us grow in so many different ways and personally experience it through my internship I had this last summer. And I think just building this relationship, it's a great step in the direction that we're hoping to keep growing from. And I'm excited to see my fellow student athletes and ones to come really benefit from this opportunity.
Life in our 20s is a non-stop pursuit. We're always on the move. That's why I'm a member of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is local, not-for-profit, and gives back to the people and places that mean the most to you. Open a new Perks Plus checking account from Georgia's Own and get great perks like cell phone protection and discounts to your favorite restaurants and retailers. Visit georgiasown.org for complete details.
Georgia's Own Credit Union. It's your future. Own it.
It's not what champions do, it's what champions don't do. They don't back down, they don't settle, and they don't quit. Except for cable. Cable. Yeah, you quit cable. Because we are Cougars, and we don't quit. Unless what? Unless it's cable!
Quit cable and switch to DirecTV and get the most live sports in 4K. More for your thing. That's our thing. 1-800-DirecTV.
I'm here with former Bulldog quarterback and radio host Buck Bellew.
Ken Nugent and I are teaming up to give back to the brave men and women of our military. Ken's going to donate $500 to 2 members of the military every Bulldogs football game this season.
If you're a member of the military, go to attorneykennugent.com to enter.
And 2 people are going to win $500 every game.
Yep, 1 click.
That's it.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, man. Georgia-Auburn is on the $1 Million Challenge schedule.
That's awesome. Between the hedges this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine winning $1 million in front of that crowd?
No! That place would be bananas. Even Uga would be crazy.
That's one cool Bulldog.
I like Bulldogs. You like Bulldogs?
Come on, man. I love Bulldogs.
Enter at EckridgeFootball.com for your chance to win $1 million at the Georgia-Auburn game.
Do I like Bulldogs?
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Nissan. Nissan Rogue, the best drive on game day. Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Kirby Smart, obviously a big supporter of the Georgia way, but it's not just the football team that's involved, it's all of our student athletes. And earlier this year, the Georgia Way program hosted the inaugural More Than My Sport, a women's initiative that brought together some of the top women leaders in the country. Their mission to inspire our student athletes as professionals, as leaders, and to be active within their community.
Thank you for being here tonight at our inaugural More Than My Sport Leadership Program. Our goal this evening is to inspire and empower you in your pursuits as a professional, a leader, and an active member of the community. This event sits at the core of the mission of the Georgia Way, our initiative to encourage student athletes in their growth as individuals through career, leadership, professional development, as well as community outreach.
What happens after you're not an athlete anymore, at least not an athlete in the same context? And that's a topic that really hasn't been discussed and treated as delicately as it needs to be treated. It's a big transition in life. You're going through so many changes, and the constant that's been there for you your whole life is gone too. And I think it is important to understand that that's a part of life. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to go through some adjustments with that, and to see that there are other people out there that have experienced what you've experienced, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Love the opportunity to come to talk to a group like this, especially student athletes. They have so many of the skills and talents that are necessary that people are hungry for in the workforce. They've got all the components of leadership and great teamwork. And so I think they struggle with, I'm an athlete and how do I transition into the business world? And I want to help convey to them that all of those strengths convey very easily, and that very few people who have been successful have ever picked a career path right out of college and stayed on that path until they retired, 30 or 40 years later.
I think what the Athletic Association has done with the Georgia Way is a great example, an opportunity for student athletes to really benefit from one of our greatest assets at the University of Georgia, our alumni network, and our network of supporters and friends who want to help our student athletes achieve and accomplish their goals and get to the next phase of their life. So This provides a great opportunity for students to learn from people on the outside, giving them advice.
I think it's so important that all of the student athletes here, especially the women, understand that they are so much more than their sport. That the things in the lives that they're going to touch after they leave this university are going to spread well beyond, the 40 minutes of a basketball game or maybe that one shot that you missed on the court. But all of the things that you're learning in practice and all the things that you're learning while you compete are going to be the skills that kind of help you evolve as a professional, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, on down the road. So I think it's important as often as I can to come back and speak to people that are at my alma mater, the young women that are kind of in my shoes or the shoes that I was in once long ago. So it's always cool to come back and see them.
As men, how can we properly support women in achieving their goals?
Thank you. That's
just
asking that question.
Yes. Just that right there. That's.
One word to describe my life: flexible. So I want my money to support the way I live, not the other way around.
Georgia's Own is local, not-for-profit, and gives back to the people and places that mean the most to you. Open a new Perks Plus checking account from Georgia's Own and get great perks like cell phone protection and discounts to your favorite restaurants and retailers. Visit georgiasown.org for complete details.
Georgia's Own Credit Union. It's your future. Own it.
It's times like these when you've got to stay centered. The 2018 Nissan Rogue, with available Pro Pilot Assist that can help keep you centered in your lane. Experience it only at your local Nissan store. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Gotta love SEC Saturdays.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, Marty? I'm surprised you need anything else.
It's just a few essentials. Come on, brother. We haven't even gotten to the shoes yet.
Marty Smith, your third card is ready at the front.
We are the birthplace of American public higher education. We are leaders and world-class researchers. Our ideas change lives. We take promising students and turn them into Rhodes Scholars. We are the committed because we thrive when the stakes are the highest. We keep at it until we emerge victorious. We are the University of Georgia.
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by AT&T. AT&T is a proud sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing.
Welcome back to Kirby Smart All Access. You know, the Georgia Way is a program that incorporates a lot of different areas. Everything from Mental Health Awareness Week to student mentoring to future career networking for student athletes. Very important to help them connect post-school for great career opportunities.
So I'm just saying, the same way that I'm talking to you about that time is two things you can never waste: opportunity and time. So I'm talking to you about the things that I know about, not the things that I don't. I'm gonna share the things that nobody ever shared with me. Find a way in your day right now to find 2 hours that you know that you wasted. That's all you gotta do is ask yourself every day that you wake up, did I win or did I lose today?
Well, I mean, the real fact of the matter is that we don't come to the University of Georgia to play football. We literally come here to be a part of what's great about the University of Georgia, which is the education that we can get and being able to create a life for ourselves. I mean, the whole football piece is an opportunity. And if that opportunity doesn't matriculate into the NFL, it's still an opportunity, and we don't want to waste any opportunity.
It's important.
is taking advantage of opportunities. Every single guy here, everybody's gonna hear the cliche, everybody's gonna hear somebody say to them, hey, make sure you're ready when your time is called, make sure you pick up the phone. You gotta prepare yourself, you gotta shape yourself.
I think events like this are important just simply because, man, these young gentlemen, they're at the beginning of their lives. They need to hear and see people who've gone through the same fights and struggles that they have, who have come out on the other side of it, be it continuing to play football and get into the real world, or just going into a career, finding their path and trying to be successful.
Life is a series of tests for you young men, all right? Don't ever think that you got it. Don't ever think that you unlicked it. No matter, where you come from, like, if your mom or your dad is successful, your brother is successful, that ain't you. Success comes from yourself, but also being able to capitalize and take advantage of the opportunities that you guys have and that's presented to you is so important, man.
One thing I learned today is the valuability of time. It's kind of one thing, we kind of have a schedule, it's, bang, 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 that's what we do, and kind of go through a schedule like that, and, kind of picking up kind of 2 hours every day, and then you have a whole nother work week for the month, and, that's kind of huge kind of when you think about that.
It's great because, you always hear about, that football will end one day, but, like, actually seeing it, have guys coming back, they've been through our shoes, like we understand, what they've been through, and it's just great being to see that we can actually do it. We can do, more than just football.
Guess what now? It may not be football, but being able to take what you learn, every single corporate company, man, I promise you this, now listen to me, this is what I can give you. Every single company out here wants what you guys have.
Sometimes we need something like this just to take our minds off of academics and any stress that we're dealing with. And I think we should do things like this more often. I think we'll perform better. I think we'll just feel better throughout the day.
Tell us about your life. What does good mean to you?
It's really fun and great to see all the kids here. They get some posters, some backpacks, a lot of stuff, so I know they're really happy, and it's just great to interact with the community.
It's really great opportunity for student athletes and for us to be here with these students. I think for them as well, going back to school next week, it's just like a great start to the year to kind of get off on the right foot and get excited about it.
I think we can, get them excited about school and going to class by giving them their backpacks and stuff like that, and show them that if you make goals, you can really accomplish them and stuff like that. Just like make them excited about getting involved.
Life in our 20s is a non-stop pursuit. We're always on the move. That's why I'm a member of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is local, not-for-profit, and gives back to the people and places that mean the most to you. Open a new Perks Plus checking account from Georgia's Own and get great perks like cell phone protection and discounts to your favorite restaurants and retailers. Visit georgiasown.org for complete details.
Georgia's Own Credit Union. It's your future. Own it.
Catches left low block, scores and draws a foul.
quick trigger three. Money! Conley three. Yes! It couldn't have come at a bigger time.
Birthplace of American public higher education. We are leaders and world-class researchers. Our ideas change lives. We take promising students and turn them into Rhodes Scholars. We are the committed because we thrive when the stakes are the highest. We keep at it until we emerge victorious. We are the University of Georgia.
Kirby Smart All Access is presented by Georgia's own credit union, banking on purpose. Also brought to you by AT&T. AT&T is a proud sponsor of the Georgia Bulldogs. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing. This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is presented by Ambetter. Better is taking charge of my health.
Welcome back, and as you just saw in our previous segment, the Georgia Way program helps prepare all of our student athletes here at the University of Georgia for their post-school career opportunities. And clearly that's a big point of emphasis for Coach Kirby Smart and his staff and all of our football players as they prepare for life after football.
When we talk about life after football, we're talking about using the Georgia brand and be able to network yourself, to be able to build that Rolodex where you're at Georgia. This event itself has been a great opportunity for us to just be able to bring the team over to network with companies around the state, across the country as well.
Being a student athlete, grad of the University of Georgia myself, I know how awesome it is to give back and really give the student athletes an opportunity to network and learn the skills of life post-athletics.
The fact that these guys are balancing school and a sport with all the other craziness that is college is really impressive to us as an employer.
I think that's one of the biggest advantages we have is being competitive and wanting to beat the next guy.
You have to learn fast, so that's things that can correlate with the work field and business.
Being able to have Athens so close to Atlanta has been a great opportunity for us in athletics.
We are absolutely spoiled that Home Depot is so close to UGA. We recognize UGA as one of our top schools. Not only excellent in academics, work ethic, but also just character of people.
What's the dream look like for you? And if the dream is to go into the NFL, that is my dream for you. But what can we do to make sure that whenever that time comes for you to transition out of athletics, it's a smooth transition, they've got people they can call on, and they've got that network because of the Georgia brand.
We certainly hope you've enjoyed and learned from our show today. As you can see, University of Georgia Athletics helps prepare our student athletes for much more than just their athletic careers. It's their postgraduate life, their post-Georgia life that comes into play through the Georgia Way. And don't forget, Kirby Smart All Access will return next week following our game against the University of Florida. Have a great Bulldog week, everybody.